So how is it going, guys, and welcome back to another Fallout 4 video. And today I'm going to be showing you guys the beginning of what's to come in Fallout 4, and this is pretty much two brand new quests that are available in the form of a mod. Now the mod itself can be accessed through the main menu on the PC in the mod section, as well if you want to do it the original way. You can do it through Nexus mods, and I do presume as well when mods eventually arrive to the consoles, which I believe on Xbox One it's coming in May, so not really too far away now, and then on the PlayStation 4 it's going to be in June. I do presume it will be available for those consoles as well when it does release. And once again, this is just the beginning. The fact that modders can now go ahead and create their own full-scale dungeons with different types of creepy areas and stuff like that. Also create things like their own sort of lands and stuff like that, and you know, bosses and pretty much anything you want. Pretty much makes for endless content in Fallout 4. It truly does increase the lifespan of the game, pretty much provides once again endless supply of content, and I just can't wait to see what happens in the future, guys. I mean, this is just the starting bare bones of it all. I mean, what's going to happen in a few months is going to be insane compared to what's happening now. So the mod itself is actually known as Ransacked Relays and Shudder Dome Subways, and features a pair of brand new adventurous areas that will have you dodging a bunch of traps, navigating precarious walkways, so you really do have to watch where you're walking. And if you was watching the stream yesterday where I was actually playing these, you would definitely know about that one. And you'll also have to face off against some of the Commonwealth's biggest and nastiest foes at the end of these dungeons. One of them is absolutely huge, and what's pretty cool about these as well is they provide their own unique experience when playing through them. Just the way the dungeons look themselves. One of them, you have to kind of fall off a huge hanging train and literally just about make the jump by the skin of your teeth, which is pretty awesome. And the bosses at the end have to be defeated in very unique ways compared to what's available right now in the vanilla game of Fallout. It just kind of provides its own unique experience in general through these. As for the features of the mod, it pretty much features two brand new full-scale dungeons with traps, creepiness, and crazy sights all around. Two new quests, both Ransacked Relays and Shudder Dome Subways. Two new massive bosses, one known as Acronym, which is a huge AI boss, and the Mylurk God Queen Death Killer Supreme, which is pretty much a gigantic Mylurk Queen, which is freaking insane, and it once again has to be defeated in its very own unique way. So let's get into the quest itself, and once again, starting off here with the Shudder Dome Subways. To find this, you want to head south of Poseidon Energy. You can pretty much find it located right here on your map, and if you just keep heading south, you'll notice a railroad icon that you will see on the map, and pretty much if you go to there, you can end up making your way inside of the Shudder Dome Subways itself. Upon entering, you'll be greeted by a very fastly moving train, which is pretty weird, but definitely unique in itself, in a sense. And of course, you'll then be tasked with the quest to find out exactly what is going on down here. You'll be traveling through deep and dark tunnels, eventually making your way through caves and caverns, and eventually you'll come across this kind of hanging train that is off a rock that you want to be really careful on. You want to make sure that you make a quick save here because it is a very tight squeeze. You'll literally be falling, and you would just about make it into the water where you actually need to land without dying. So just be very, very careful with that. And you'd eventually end up making your way to the boss fight, which once again is of course the Mylurk God Queen Death Killer Supreme. So gigantic freaking Mylurk Queen basically, and you have to defeat it pretty much using trains, which gives off a very unique experience. Just the fact that it's a gigantic Mylurk Queen, which you obviously don't see in Fallout, and the way in which you have to kill her is pretty fun, and definitely a very awesome, unique experience in the long run. Moving on to the next quest here, this one is known as Ransacked Relays. The relay itself can be found just north of Outpost Simonja, pretty much right here on your map. It's next to a big salad dish, so it's kinda hard to miss, but once you've made your way in there, you'll be greeted by the Ransacked Relays questline. Now this place is very, very creepy. If you was on stream once again, you would definitely know about this. It's just a very dark and creepy and sort of eerie place to be in, and it's also full of death traps that are seemingly in unusual positions. So just make sure you're very careful going in here. Make sure that you're looking around, because you don't want to end up running into one of those train. The guy who made this was definitely out to kill you when placing these traps. But of course, once progressing through, it's got kind of a very cool little backstory to this as well, if you do want to go ahead and check out the terminals there. But once progressing through, you'll end up at the boss fight, which of course is the rogue AI who pretty much took the place over known as Acronym. This once again is a very uniquely styled boss fight in the fact that it looks very weird, and of course you have to pretty much make your way to the top without dying or getting shot by him. Not to mention there's a huge lava pit below you, which is very daunting. That was the worst thing I was really worried about, was the lava pit and falling down, because you do have to sort of go on a bit of a jumping mission to get past a bunch of stuff there. But either way, upon completing the boss fight and entering the final room, on the table you will find a brand new pistol, and this, my friends, is extremely powerful. But it also spawns a random creature when you shoot it, and this random creature can possibly be a Deathclaw. So it is kind of random. I mean, you're getting a bunch of power, but you're also spawning in a creature that will also fight you and other creatures around you and stuff. But in general, it's a very fun pistol and definitely a very powerful weapon to actually obtain. And that, my friends, is both of these quests. Once again, I do believe that this will arrive to the console versions in the coming weeks and months ahead, and I just can't wait to see what is going to be here in the future. If this is just the start, imagine in a couple of months what's actually going to be here. So I'm definitely excited to sort of experience this with you guys, and I just can't wait to see what's actually happening for the future of Fallout 4. As always, be sure to leave a like down below, guys. Your support, of course, is always greatly appreciated on the channel. You guys have been smashing the likes recently, like 2,000, 3,000 likes per video on some of the videos, which is absolutely crazy. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys next time with a brand new video. Peace out.